Are you committed to your own personal freedom? Do you feel that you have no options? Do you feel that you're boxed in? Let me just say this. Freedom, for most of us, in fact, all of us in a way, is how we focus our mind. And the key thing, if you are committed to your freedom, you're committed to letting go of the past. You're committing to not take the past into every situation so that you are free to have a new experience. And so, what does the past do, gang? The past causes us, because of the way we've been conditioned, to judge. The second we're into judgment, we lose our freedom. Because the second we're into judgment, we lose love. Love and judgment do not coexist. So, in order to be free, we've got to stop judging. And when we stop judging, guess what happens? New experiences come into our lives because we're open. We're not hanging on to the past. We're not holding on to that point of view. Do you realize that when you hold on to an attachment to the past, you're looking at everything in the now through the eyes of the past? And if it's a painful memory, everything in the now is going to look painful. So if you can find your way of letting go of that pain that you've associated with a memory, with a thought, with an experience, with a person, you set yourself free. They say the truth will set you free. What's the truth? The truth is there's no such thing as a one-sided life. That life always has both sides. A coin cannot have one side, it has two. Life is always the same way. You have the quality of a saint, and you have the quality that we call a sinner. You have the quality of a genius, and you have the quality of a dunce. You've got every quality that exists in you, the yin and the yang qualities. And you're always at choice. You're always free to be at choice to choose which one serves your highest vision of how you're going to uniquely express love in the world. Did you hear that? Your job every day is to uniquely express love in the world, to accept yourself, and then to decide, how am I going to become an expanding expression of love? The first step, let go of the past. Neutralize its emotional effect on you. See, it's not the event that's causing you pain. It's the emotion that you've attached to the event. And so if you've got the event and the emotions attached to it, you take away the emotion, and now you just have the event. So now you can observe it without the emotion. This emotion is what holds you prisoner to the past. It's pretty simple to understand, but it takes work. It takes real work to do. And so the simplest way I know to do the work is to take that person, take that event that really has you, that just, bites at your butt, so to speak. And then write down on one side of a piece of paper all the negatives from that event. And then on the other side of the paper, write down all the good that's come from that experience and the good that will come from that experience. And you do not stop writing. You do not stop writing until you have them in balance. Once they're in balance, guess what? No emotional charge. Sandy said that she did it yesterday. Great. Now do it on something new today. Because here's what I understand. Just when I think I've done it, something else pops up. Why? Because there's so much buried in our subconscious mind. We are eternally, all of us eternally letting go, attempting to let go, to neutralize, to become the observer. It's our journey. To think we've arrived, that's sort of silly. But think about this. If you know that there's always more, if you know there's always more to do, you're free. You're not fooling yourself into the illusion that I'm there, and then life has to smack you upside the head with the cosmic 2x4 of life to wake you up and say, hey, there's more for us to look at. Sometimes I know we say, can we just take a break? You weren't born in this body at this time to take a break. And God knows, the infinite knows, there's so much to look at, so much to free ourselves of, because we have got generations upon generations upon generations of DNA in us. And with it, all of that stuff of our ancestors is in us for us to heal. And heal means to forgive, to balance, to let go, and to move forward as a higher expression of love. I believe that the level of our awareness of love and the level of our ability to be without fear is what we take into our next iteration after this life. And that's where we continue our journey from. So I look at life, the life I have right now and the life that'll come in the future, as an unfoldment of truth, an unfoldment of my ability to express love and not go into fear and stay out of judgment. Not easy, but what a great job. It's fun. Because when you can overcome that, oh my God, it's so great. With that, my beautiful ones, are you committed to your freedom? If so, what are you going to do to set yourself free? We'll talk again tomorrow. Make it a great day. Aloha.